When I was first learning how to drive, one of the things that I distinctly remember, and I'm talking about learning interstate numbers, learning the difference between southwest and west and north, and all the everything, elements, directions, everything. My dad said to me, "You might want to just go get lost." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "Fill up your tank and just go get lost. You have your GPS if you need it, but don't rely on it at first. And just see where another route can take you. Go get lost because sometimes the road we want to take may be blocked off. There may be accidents, right? There may be other preventions that may form as an obstacle for you, and you are unable to get to where you need to be. So it's best to have a backup plan to where you know how to navigate the road in a way that you can get to where you need to be on time, or at least have a varied option for getting you to where you need to go." And of course, that is an analogy for you right now. Um, there's a lot of anxiety, right, in the air. People wanting to accomplish things that they didn't get to finish. They want to start things, speedily so that they can say they accomplished them in this lifetime. Opportunities were confiscated from people, and people are like, "Well, I'm still this age and I want to do this thing by the end of this age, this era, this decade of my life. I want to feel that sort of fulfillment to say that by this set time I was able to do this thing. I was able to accomplish this thing. I was able to administer my concentration, my discipline, my know how on this one thing." But if that one thing doesn't happen, does that mean that there is a waste of your life? No. You have to learn, just like my father told me, how to take the road less traveled. And sometimes going off course, right? Taking the off beaten road and trailblazing a new pathway for yourself can be uncomfortable. And nobody talks about that. Like, especially when you're over a certain age or you have a perceived level of maturity and there's an expectation for you to be a certain thing, not just the pressure from yourself, but the pressure from other people. If not society, then the people that you at least love, the people that are in your circle who have influence in how you feel about yourself. You know what I mean? That type of community and the communication that comes as a result of trusted community. Sometimes that pressure is there whether we say it or not. And I believe that because we are in this age, this dimension, this era of all truths being revealed, that there's also the possibility that there is an all new level of newness that can come out of you. But it has to come with you being willing to not only trust yourself, but also being able to not trust everything about you, knowing that you don't have the ability to control every outcome, knowing that there are certain variables in life that are unchangeable. Some things cannot be manipulated, some things cannot and will not produce the outcome that you want. And that's okay. You have to be able to be in alignment and agreement that there is another way for you to reach a certain level of accomplishment, success, conclusion to a thing, and it doesn't have to be in the plans that you wrote. Taking the road less traveled for an infinite soul that is in your finite body, thought of in the patterns of an overcomplicated and overwhelmed mind and brain pattern, can sometimes put us in a place of discomfort and dis-ease within ourselves. And this is when we begin to take on this war of world war me. We begin to take on these identities of depression. We begin to become invisible to ourselves because what we thought we were supposed to do and the route we were supposed to go is not working for us. But I want to let you know, as someone who has failed incredibly well in this lifetime, I mean, failed. Okay. There's only about one thing that I truly accomplished out of the long list of things. I want to let you know that you can sit back, have your moment, curse, cry, throw things, punch the wall if you need to, but remember the wall has to be fixed. Is that you can sit back, toss that thing aside, that dream aside, let it go. Give it back to the universe. Give it back to God and say, I can't do anything with this, but I want to experience something new. And you can take another road. You can take another route. Put yourself at ease. Be free. Okay? Liberate yourself from expectations, the internal ones, the external ones, and just learn how to communicate with your soul. Meditation is the key. Meditation is the frequency by where we will learn these answers that will help us go down a navigation that can help us achieve higher levels of success within ourselves. Authenticity, right? Being unapologetic, being free and liberated from all the chains, from all the memories of our past. We can let them go, they can fall off, but you have to be in agreement that there is a possibility that there's another road to the path of life for you, and that other road and route can lead to just as much success as the one that you previously planned for yourself. Come into agreement and come into alignment that there's more for you, and breathe.